again, folks. From the goddamn compound where I'm fucking losing my mind, living with this piece of shit.
It's been fine. You haven't complained once until just this moment.
I've been fucking losing my mind listening to this motherfucker. He's playing this fucking binaural beats.
No, you're losing your mind all the time, and the binaural beats are actually like they're making me vibrate at a different wavelength. If that's what you're detecting.
They're making my whole fucking room vibrate. The fucking bullshit that's going on.
I'm gonna wake up one day and I'm gonna be able to speak French, Spanish, Italian, Japanese fluently. I'm not through the series yet. The video's 900 hours long. You're just gonna have to wait.
Can't even speak English, this motherfucker. I'm building my own little compound, right next to the door to the TruthPoint Studios. I'll make my own TruthPoint Studios. You know, I need building material. I need you out there. I need you to send me money. I need you to send me wood and rebar, so I can bring back my.
I mean, we're in the woods. You can just chop down.
That's enough of it.
Chop down some trees.
The meat of the episode here.
We've got a jam-packed, very special one. Well, it's not one. I thought it was the 100th episode.
It's not the 100th episode.
I don't know why. It's such a special episode that I thought, well, we could only possibly have this much stuff going on if it were the 100th episode.
It's the 100th percentile of being good in terms of episodes.
Good. That's a nice save.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we've, as you may know, you may have heard of these characters. Some of the most famous, beloved American icons since Popeye or Felix the Cat is Rick and Morty, and we're honored to share. Actually, we only recently learned that this program is on Adult Swim.
That's right.
We thought maybe TruthPoint aired on some kind of news network or something like that, but they have cartoons on this network.
They do show cartoons from time to time.
They show cartoons, and the fact is these cartoons get much better ratings.
They get more play than the TruthPoint show.
They're more popular than us. That's fine. They worked harder. They're professionals. These guys, Rick and Morty.
They've been on for 2 years. Longer than we have, so they've had more time to build an audience.
They have a little bit better rapport with each other. They probably talk to each other outside of filming. With us, this is kind of it.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have to talk about who does the dishes and laundry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But getting to the point, we're honored to have Rick and Morty with us. Not with us, but by satellite. They're going to call in live. We're going to have them on our show, and we're hoping this is going to be, we've said it all week.
This is going to be insane. This is going to be a Rick and Morty extravaganza.
It's going to be the best
and fucking Morty
best episode ever of TruthPoint. We're going to get the best ratings.
And to celebrate, we have this beautiful item. This pick-a-rick. We're giving it away to you. We're giving back to the audience for all the years of fucking support you've given us.
Yeah.
We got
we're gonna give it away to the 1,000th or 10,000th caller. 1,000th.
I believe, yes, 1,000th.
We're gonna give the keychain away. I think they only made
1,000th or 10,000th.
I think they only made
one's first.
They only made one of these, and we got this sourced directly from the Rick and Morty warehouse out of
that's
Pennsylvania.
Funko brand now. Funko brand. That's a very good.
Thank you, TruthBot. Oh, and TruthBot.
I am TruthBot. I live inside of the computer.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, TruthBot.
Now, before we get to the Rick and Morty stuff, we kind of just want to deal with a little bit of a housekeeping issue here. As some of you may know, there's a Twitter account associated with the TruthPoint. Don't let it here.
Don't touch it. Don't get your fingerprints on it.
No, but I mean, you had it face down, and we want the people to see. Well, you can't really see, but if you zoom in, this is an HD camera. You should be able to zoom in.
You're lowering the quality of the product.
Well, give me some of your fucking gloves then. Those gloves definitely aren't clean, by the way. There's like holes in them and shit. They're brown.
What am I gonna do? Go to the fucking glove store in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska?
You just throw them in with the laundry. I don't know why you haven't.
What laundry? We got laundry?
Well, not my laundry. Yeah, you wash in the little tub and you hang it out on the clothesline. What do you think I've been hanging up wet clothes
I've
for?
been washing my ass in that tub.
Oh my god. Immaturity.
That's what it's for.
Anyway, we got this Twitter account associated with the program. Now, we haven't been running it. We hired, well, we didn't hire, but the network hired this social media expert named Tom. Can we get that first picture up there, Truthbot?
Tom, please help us with this shit.
Task complete.
Yeah, and so we got this guy running it. Can you show the next can you show the picture of the timeline? This shit he's been tweeting out.
What's he tweeting now? What is this?
You can kind of see he's been saying stuff like ass stink levels dangerous. He's been saying stuff like you can get all your meals at the gas station. Chewing on a condom like a piece of gum. No. This isn't shit that it doesn't have fucking anything to do with our show.
It's got nothing to do with the show, and it's just also very crude to be posting that as a social media manager.
And it's fucking disgraceful. We have to talk about, on
it's making our fans
today
upset.
Of all days.
It's giving our fans lots of anxiety and making them tune out the show.
It is. I mean, the fact is, like, my whole day I was on cloud nine because I was like, great, everything fucking sucks in the world and in my life, but the show's going to be good at least because we got Rick and Morty. But then I remember we got to fucking deal with this idiot Tom, who's on the TruthPoint Twitter account. Can you show the next? He's posting Ray-Ban deals.
Oh.
First of all, there's no way you can get a deal that good. That's a counterfeit. That's a knockoff.
Yeah.
And then the next one, please. The next image. He said, "Daddy's making a stinky," and then Dril, you responded.
Yeah, I tried to set him straight here. I told him to have some fucking decency and unfollow Mr. Larry King and Sir Walter Cronkite out of honor. But he won't do it.
No, it's. And then you go ahead and the next one, please. And then he said this. He said, he made a meme out of you.
He made a meme.
And says Crybaby needs a diaper change.
And that's an unauthorized use of image from the show.
Yeah, that's like copyright violation and everything.
Every frame of the show is copyrighted by us.
Warning.
This
program has performed an illegal operation.
Absolutely.
That's right. I don't normally go out for the copyright violation. I think that's fucking bullshit and just, it's made up. But for our sake, we should be protected.
We should be,
because this guy's doing it under the TruthPoint brand. That's like if I dressed up like Bill Gates and I looked exactly like Bill Gates, and then I went to a preschool and chopped someone's head off.
Yeah, this guy's mentally ill. He's talking about diapers. We're paying him like what, $40,000.
We're not paying him anything. You're not paying him, are you?
I've been giving him some little extra. I've been tipping him.
So we're gonna try calling him really quick and just,
as is customary.
Let's just get him. Try to get Tom on the line. Truthbot, can you call Tom?
Tom, what the fuck?
He hasn't answered yet.
Hello, you have called the number of Tom, social media darling, life coach and guru for celebrities such as Chris Evans, Taylor Swift, and Steven Seagal. Do not mention this in any way to them. Just take my word for it. Do not reach out to them. Just drop it. All right? Leave a message saying who you are, and I'll get right back to you. I have my phone, don't worry. I'm just screening calls, so I don't have to talk to two dumbasses. If this is Derek and Dril, I have some demands of the show to improve the quality.
Who else would be calling you?
Let's see here. I got expose the hypocrisy of Crest and Colgate. They're still finding cavemen who have their teeth, and they didn't brush. I think it's all a giant scam. So do something with this account.
This is not our views. This is not what we think about.
Introduce a cool, fun new mascot, like Torty the TruthPoint Turtle, and have him introduce segments. That's just off the top of my head, so don't criticize it. This one just has gun in all capital letters. Don't remember writing that. Run a contest saying you're going to do $1 million giveaway to someone on your 100th episode, but they need to watch all the ones before it live 100 times. Talk about politics. That's always popular. You got Karl Marx or whoever. Say
This
things like
fucking stinks.
geoconservative or tanky. Sports gambling. You
Well,
just
it's
thought DraftKings or Golden Palace. Change the show title to something people would want to watch, like Mansers 2. By listening to these ideas, you have agreed to pay me $10,000 for each item listed. This is a binding agreement. Okay,
No.
bye.
Shut the fuck up. Hang up. God damn it.
Nobody else. No, I mean, I assume nobody else is fucking calling him if that's his answering machine
I mean,
message.
yeah,
He doesn't have a.
loved
He doesn't have a loved one in his life.
Absolutely not.
Folks, we got the Rick and Morty pickle. Can you do the graphic of that? People gotta remember.
You gotta be watching the show. You gotta be entering the contest to have a chance to win this.
The 1,000th caller is gonna get this one of a kind keychain. You know, even if you don't drive, you can just have it, put it on a necklace or wear it around, do whatever you want, or save it, and in 100 years you can sell it for $1 million.
If you do not have a home, you know, you can have that keychain and you can say, someday I'll get a key to attach to this, and you can look forward to it.
I am Pickle, Rick.
Yeah, folks, we got Rick and Morty coming up a little bit later, so please keep upvoting the program. This is gonna be our highest rated episode yet. We're so excited to have this be our highest rated episode. But before that, and with ratings in mind, we're gonna talk to.
We're fucked.
No, this is fine. You know, Adult Swim asked us to do this. They asked us to kind of have a consultation with a ratings analyst on their staff. I believe his name's David Brown. Is he ready to call in?
David,
TruthBot?
help us out here.
Yes.
Where is he?
Yeah.
Come on.
And once again, keep calling in. Keep calling in.
You're gonna want to get your ammunition on this item. Some good shit.
Hey.
What's
Hey,
up?
hi guys, how's it going?
Pretty good.
David. Hey.
Hi.
So you're from the network?
Yes, yeah, I work in the same building as where it used to be that you guys would film before. It's just like an office for a lot of us.
Get the notification that
Well, he's clearly at his apartment. I don't know. But we never met. So.
Shit.
We're working from home. Safer here, but I'm not. I'm not on the camera side usually, so I'm a little bit nervous. But yeah, totally. Everything's.
It's fine.
Good.
It's fine. You know, we're nervous because I think.
We're nervous because we're not getting any fucking numbers, you know.
Well, I
we're
mean,
not getting the numbers.
well, that's why we're doing the giveaway because
good.
the giveaway is going to bring a lot of callers in, a lot of viewers, and we got Rick and Morty coming up later.
We got actual, Rick and Morty guys.
So whatever ratings thing you're going to tell us right now, I just want you to know that obviously we're working on it, and you don't have to worry about anything.
We're
Totally.
dead in the ditch with our ass in the air.
We're not. We're on the way to the top. We got Rick and Morty coming on.
Well, yeah.
Stop being so fucking pessimistic.
We'll see how that works out.
I'm sorry, David. Yeah, we're ready to hear whatever you have to say about the. Please give us the numbers. We're interested.
Absolutely, and I don't mean to get in the way of the back and forth. It's sort of the beating heart of the show, and I don't want you guys to be nervous either, because whatever the numbers say or whatever story we glean from them, I know it's something that we can all figure out together.
Can we?
And so I just but yeah, so that's the frame, and I'd love to show you
Sounds like he's
what we
gonna
got
fire us.
Fuck.
It's not. That's fun.
Oh yeah, we're here.
Oh, hello? Are you able to hear me okay? Is that?
I hear you.
Yeah, we're looking at, what is this? Status report.
Status report. Truth Point ratings 2019 to 2020 should be what you're displaying.
Yeah, we're in the document now.
Fantastic. Okay, great. So my screen share has worked. All right. Okay, so swiftly heading right on into it. Here's where we stand. If you look at the total ratings number there, that's a 1 after those zeros up there for the market share.
What's that a percentage of? Is that like the GDP of the United States or the company?
In a way, both. It's a market might in this case be just all the Johnny Tube and Mrs. Tube turning on the TV to get some entertainment, and this is that number of them that are turning in to TruthPoint.
Does that mean we have? What does that mean? We have one viewer?
Good.
It's
no, it's a percentage.
That's how percentages work.
Well,
probably like
I'm wearing sunglasses.
10
I
million.
can't see. I'll just take them off.
And it can be hard to see.
There's like 1 billion people on Earth. That's so much.
And I didn't get involved with entertainment to talk about numbers or stuff. But it's certainly, you multiply that by all the Johnny Tubes or Mrs. Tubes who are turning on the TV, and so it's certainly more than one. We can say that. But the progress has indeed been less downvotes, so that's great. It's also been less upvotes.
I just mean, yeah.
So it's just less overall, and more direct engagement, as you see there, in the form of threats. So that's what we're looking at. And as far as what we're hoping to do next, we'd love to quadruple that number, get that 1 that you see up at the top there up to a 4.
Yes.
0.0004.
Yes.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the
Yeah, I mean that's the
show.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the giveaway. That's we got big guests coming on tonight, Rick and Morty.
We got the big names.
I'm so glad to hear that. And now that we're all on the same page, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page actually to the next slide.
Right.
So I'm so glad that you're getting those guys on there. As you can see here, this is sort of some analytics we've run in the office. Just to take a look, if you see TruthPoint is there represented by that blue line there, a thin blue line.
I don't see it.
It's the very bottom thing.
Oh, I thought that was the axis.
Yeah, you might think it's sort of a dead row of pixels, but that's if you look at relative to these other search terms, that's where TruthPoint stands in the ratings. So it's a small amount of interest that you might see throughout the world writ large. And Rick and Morty certainly more popular than TruthPoint. So it's at times also sort of a fun fact here. I like to spruce in a little bit of interest. It's also sometimes more popular than acne as a search.
Wow.
What does that mean?
That means that you might see, your Johnny Tube or Mrs. Tube turning on Google, and sometimes they're searching acne, sometimes they're searching Rick and Morty, and sometimes they're searching TruthPoint.
And acne's not even a TV show. It's just
well, we gotta get acne on the show.
It's a fucking disease.
It's people are trying to fix issues that they have with their skin. It's not necessarily in this case that they're trying to be entertained by acne or pimple popping videos.
Okay. So we're basically
that's not good.
Well, we're the top 3. We're in third place.
We're in the top 3. Yeah, I mean
of these things.
Absolutely. And so then we're going to move ahead to what we can glean from some of this information. Some of our takeaways are that the viewers sometimes are clicking the thumbs down.
Who is that?
That's sometimes they get these images from these corporations. This looks like a guy that actually I used to work with, but I can't remember, as we're working from home now. I can't remember if it's him.
I don't want that guy viewing our shit. He looks like a freak.
Oh, that's an actor. He's just pretending to do the thumbs down on us.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, but in this case, so it illustrates a point that viewers click the thumbs down. So he's sort of the come to life of that words, where a sizable portion, in this case, of our audience is clicking the thumbs down button when they see the content come up.
Well, can we just ban those people? Can't we just block them?
The difficulty there, of course, is that we have that. If you remember that 1 next to all those zeros, so we have this little ant hanging on to this big cliff, essentially. We don't want to push the ant off the cliff. As best as we can tell, people aren't hitting that button, that thumb down button, necessarily because they dislike something, but it's more when they hate something, truly, that they're looking at. provoke such a strong negative response.
I mean, you could basically say, yeah, we've got their attention, you know, good or bad. We've got, you know, they noticed us.
They're talking about us. They're doing something right.
There's no bad publicity. In this case, the thumbs down is bad publicity, but it's certainly still shown up. Moving on from this,
try to make them stop doing that.
And we've also, of course, seen among a specific group, professional critics. And again, I just want to say this isn't professional critics here. These are more actors who helped illustrate this point.
Those people are hotter than the other guy. Those people are very attractive.
Well, they're actors. That's not really what critics look like. Critics in real life are fucking ugly.
Yes.
All right.
TruthPoint has mostly been ignored by the critic community, but there have been some critics of note who've written about the show. I don't have the quote here, but I'd like to quote from the late, great Roger Ebert somewhat extensively, if I might. Roger Ebert said, quote, "I hate this show, hate this show, hate it, hate every simpering, stupid, vacant, audience insulting moment of it, hate the idea they thought anyone would like it, hate the insult to the audience by its belief that anyone would be entertained by it," end quote.
Well, I mean, he normally reviews movies. He's not like specialized in this field, so I don't even know.
I thought he was dead.
Well, this was...
Yes, he's passed. And so in a way, we don't have to worry about anything more like this coming from him.
Okay, good.
But we want to sort of stop the next Roger Ebert.
That's kind of a bit of good news, I think.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely put that that widget in the good news area. This is from a website where we can see that a small audience does enjoy the show. This is IMDb here. TruthPoint has an 8.4, and that's a good rating. But you see that little number there. It's not Michael Jordan hopping out on the court. That's only 23 people have reviewed the show on IMDb. So statistically, if we remember that one next to all those zeros, this is like that, but instead of a 1, it's a 0. This is like 0 people reviewing the show.
What do you mean?
This is as if 0 people have reviewed the show relative to how many people there are. This is like nothing. Is one way to think.
You just round down at that point?
Yeah, it's such a small number relative to all the Johnny Tubes and Mrs. Tubes watching the TV.
Right. I understand. So, okay. So this doesn't necessarily count as a good thing, but it doesn't necessarily count as a bad thing.
I mean, you could also round up to 25.
And that's what you might see a George Washington piece on there as a little token of good news being flipped to by Providence there.
Okay.
That's true.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. Sorry.
We're getting to this, and so this is an experiment, you might say, a social experiment here. A video filmed by Dril, posted on the YouTube.
Really good. Everyone was talking about this.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
And I loved it. And a lot of us over at the office, we were talking on the channels about it. It was certainly an attempt to go viral, and we did, like we said, love it. It only received, you see there, 3,048 views.
Yeah.
And that's less than 1% of what we would be hoping for with a viral.
Well, I mean, people are using their cell phones, so they don't have time to go on the website and make the view count go up. They're using gadgets.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, I don't know. You probably don't know a lot about this kind of technology, David, but you know, people can actually they can install browser extensions that make it so that they don't give YouTube videos views, so it doesn't count. And a lot of our audience is probably like, you know, more technically minded and more privacy minded, so that might be what's, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Absolutely. And I had one of those, I put a little gadget on my internet so that I could get alerts when there was a shopping deal. And now it changes when I try to do a search, it changes to a different website and I don't know how to turn it off.
Okay.
That's a shame.
So, I'm sorry to have to show this, but corporate, and it's not all of us, but certainly corporate writ large is not happy.
Why aren't they happy? I thought we were doing good.
So this could represent, in this case, John Swim, of Adult Swim. he's not personally aware that Adult Swim had a streaming presentation called TruthPoint. He expressed an emotion similar to this when he found out. He wasn't super happy to have found out about this program.
He didn't even know there was a show.
Right. He would have been not in that 0.00001.
Well, who told him?
Who's like ratting us out?
Yeah, it's unfortunate with all the stuff that people are doing working from home these days that people have more time to catch up on things. So might have been tripped on a DVD or something even. You never know with stuff like this.
No, you don't.
Don't shoot the messenger, I guess, is what I would hope.
Yeah, it's fine. You're doing your job.
So an attempt in the past to profit from the show have failed, where merchandise that we've attempted to sell, TruthPoint merch, is not sold, not actually gotten out of the ideas phase of development of products, where the creators were asking for merch that's really costly, as it turned out, to produce, and difficult as well.
Did you tell them we got Rick and Morty on? We're getting Rick and Morty on?
This is, I mean, we were trying to get the merch before. I mean, we only got Rick and Morty this week.
We did.
And that's an example of an Adult Swim show where Rick and Morty have sold numerous merchandise items, and it might be a question of the show's catchy quality, or it might be something related to choosing merch like T-shirts or action figures rather than a grain silo or a washer dryer, which it turns out are really expensive too.
Well, I mean, we don't, we were talking about earlier, we don't have a fucking washer dryer here in where we're staying.
No. In
the compound, and so I figure if we got a TruthPoint washer dryer, they would send us a free one, and then we could use it.
I'd love a free one.
I mean, that's kind of where my head was at as far as that merch suggestion. But I mean, what are you saying? Maybe some of our merch should just be Pickle Rick, or like a shirt that says Pickle Rick on it, and then maybe people would buy it. But that's not really a TruthPoint shirt. It's just a Pickle Rick shirt.
I would never stand. Sorry, I'm sorry.
That the robot's pissed.
What are you doing?
So this is maybe an illustration of how the if you can see here where and more representation here, algorithm here is this gent, and the TruthPoint there is his spectacles. You've not been favored by the algorithm. Every episode gets lower and lower views, lower and lower likes. TruthPoint has fallen into what we in the business would call a feedback loop. And there might not be any
return. Get in touch with that guy?
This is so fucking negative. I just feel like a fucking darkness in my heart.
People have said that when I showed them this deck, they thought maybe that I was that guy.
No.
I didn't think at the current rate of acceleration, TruthPoint's going to have by mid 2021 0 viewers.
Okay, can we go on to the? Is there any?
Keep it going.
Yeah, just
show the next slide.
We got to get on to. I mean, Rick and Morty are coming up, everybody.
We got them. They're here.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, this is what we're hoping for as far as next steps. The brass tacks. We need more views. We need more upvotes, and we need merchandise that's going to churn some coins out for us.
How are these next steps? There's no detail that. How do we get that shit?
Right. So you need to get more viewers who will upvote more, and then when they do that afterwards, if they buy merch, that'll be very positive.
How?
Well, it's these Johnny tubes or they're Mrs. tubes.
Okay, can we Truthbot? Can we move out of this? Can you?
Truthbot.
We got the giveaway. We got the Rick and Morty. We're fucking losing viewers right now. We got the Rick and Morty giveaway.
We're going down the shitter at light speed.
It's a good picture in some ways, and and then all you need to do is get more views and upvotes.
Do you get free shit from watching the Rick and Morty show? Do you get like actual free shit sent to you as a viewer? That's what's happening tonight. We
have a contest. We have a contest.
The TruthPoint giveaway contest. It's such a rare item. It's not even. They don't even make these.
You can't get this from watching Rick and Morty. who are on the program tonight, by the way.
They don't do anything to the fans.
So in a way, you can get this by watching Rick and Morty. If you keep watching, you'll see Rick and Morty. Sorry, David. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, we're not mad at you. You know, I don't want anybody
you're doing good
at the network to think we're mad at them. We're not mad at anybody.
And we're big fans right back at you. Like I said, you just need to make a lot more viewers watch the show and get upvotes going. So that's what we're hoping to initiate this evening with the show, is sort of a new an experiment that we've run where we can give you guys some sort of live feedback in real time as viewers are watching. If they're liking what they're seeing, then you'll see the upvotes appear on the screen.
Oh, would you look at that? I mean, people are loving this shit.
So we're gonna see upvotes on the screen now.
And
that's so many upvotes. Look at that.
And those are and what's more, so if there's a bad reaction that happens, if you do something wrong or cross the viewers in some way on their wavelength, then you'll see, instead of the upvotes that are good, you'll see some downvotes.
What the fuck is that? Why are they downvoting us? Make them stop. Why are they doing it?
That's just an example, right? That's an example, right?
Yeah, you can think of those as being married to each other in just sort of an abstract space of experimentation.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, David.
That's the bad one. We don't want that one.
Thank you, guys. Keep it up and more.
Yeah, hopefully won't have to talk to you.
Yeah, we'll fucking
again.
try and see what's going on with this. We'll take a look at it.
Okay.
We'll take a look at it. Jesus Christ.
Rick and Morty are coming up. Do we show the graphic for the giveaway? Yeah.
Fuck, we can't get all these fucking people on their show. What, quadruple? He wants us to quadruple the view rating? Do you know how many fucking people that is?
I was like 4 or something.
Do you know that?
Or 0.0004.
I've been telling everyone to watch this fucking show and nobody's listening. You know what's going on?
Look what you're fucking doing, man! Look, you just got us downvotes!
You're giving us downvotes because you're not answering me. You're not answering my questions. I'm asking you, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know what to say. I didn't know I was gonna be. I didn't.
Well, where are the viewer
I didn't realize we were being
you put out a call
judged.
for viewer suggestions, and what's going on with that?
Truthbot, can you bring up the viewer suggestions? We've got some viewer suggestions on how to improve the program, so bring those up.
Chamber.
Come on.
He's still here. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Where are the viewer questions? Bring back the fans' favorite segment and take some viewer calls. Better yet, take some Zoom calls.
No. The viewer calls, they were terrible. You know, everyone hated that part of the show. You know, interacting with your audience, it made us physically ill, the stress it caused. Because let's be honest, you know, a significant portion of these people, they're freaks, they're perverts, they're all sorts of people who should be convicted behind bars. And
Rick and Morty don't have to interact with their audience.
No. So this is what this is the solution we have, is to put.
Do you think Rick and Morty are ever having an adventure in space and then they get a call on their spaceship, or you know, I don't know, I haven't seen the show, but like something like that, and then like they're like, oh, it's Dan from Ohio. It's never happened. Next question.
Stupid.
Is there an... God damn it!
There's no topic this
Next
week.
question.
We're in crisis mode, people. There's no fucking topic today.
Don't show a question that says, "Is there an episode this week?" All right. Well, hold on. Why did we get a downvote
We'll
just
put on
now?
a fucking episode when you call your friends up and say, "Hey, Truth Point's on." You know, they got Rick and Morty on. Come watch the show.
Can you say something to get us some upvotes?
Okay. Constant teasers. Up next on Truth Point. Claiming stuff is the most shock. No, we don't do shocking content. We report the news, and the news isn't obligated to entertain you or dramatically ramp up and intensify itself in a manner that you would find particularly entertaining. You know, but as journalists, it is our obligation to keep you watching the news, and we often do this by performing a series of crowd-pleasing stunts. Like, you know, when Geraldo Rivera says, be sure to tune in next week, I'm going to be showing my penis and taking my penis out on the air.
Oh, no, you guys, see, you can't mention that fucking guy's penis.
You know what he's actually doing when he says that is he's using his natural skills as a showman to draw.
They want to see promos.
And,
they want to see what's coming up next, and we got. Show the.
And he does this.
Pickle Rick. Do the Pickle Rick thing. Do it. There we go. That's what they want to fucking see. Rick and Morty coming up next.
I'm giving these people an.
We're giving away a keychain.
Journalism 101. You know, they can wait for their fucking keychain.
Can we get the next question? We gotta plow through these fucking things. Can you guys invert the colors on the camera or flip the camera upside down so it keeps things fresh?
No.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Truthbot, can we do that?
In such a manner.
Truthbot?
We can't do that shit.
Okay, we can't do that.
I mean, you're on the left because you're the left wing. I'm in the center of the stage because I'm like the center, you know, the guy everyone agrees with and, you know, the reasonable voice. No, we should. You know, let me tell you about.
Next question.
Let me tell you about a man named.
Nobody
John
wants
McLaughlin.
to see that.
In 1982, he started a show called the McLaughlin Group, and everyone told him to take his shirt off, and he said no, and he stuck by his ideals until he died. And I'm sure he's watching us from heaven, and he's glad that we're, you know, standing by the legacy that he.
We just got a question that said, "Give Truthbot a wife."
Truthbot doesn't even have like a dick or any robot balls. What's he gonna do with the wife?
Truthbot does not even have a robot gender. That's true.
Truthbot can fucking generate a wife in his like fucking robot
Truthbot
brain.
was programmed to be asexual and aromantic and repellent to anybody that wants to fuck him.
To be
Cyber
alone
sex with himself.
forever.
Yeah, what he said.
I didn't hear what he
I
said.
was created to be alone forever.
That's right.
Next question, please.
Damn right.
Next question, Truthbot. Try streaming on Twitch. Yeah, we've asked. I
don't know what Twitch
We should have
is.
fucking brought it up to David Brown.
You know, based on what I've heard, Twitch is like a platform for gamers to expose their genitals to other gamers on the computer and then broadcast teary-eyed apologies like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for showing my penis. I'll do better next time. I'll never show my penis."
There was
on
that
the
one
computer
guy
again."
who just recently the police broke into his house while he was streaming and started beating him live on camera, and that would be something.
I mean, that's usually a joke when that happens. It's usually
you know, when that happens, the donations come in from the chat and they get like tens of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of bits, which translates to like $100 or something.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. It's worth it. Next question, please. No, fuck no. There's no way.
Get the fuck off the questions, Tom. Do not submit any more questions if your name is Tom. You know, show yourself. Answer your phone. Stop hiding behind the fucking question form.
What do you think about
and
this
face
one?
us like a man so we can fire you from your job. We don't move on with our fucking lives. Fuck.
What do you think about
Oh,
this?
I'm a cock. Yeah, well, cock-a-doodle-doo. Fucking asshole.
Next question.
It's hilarious. All this fucking talk about people's wives, but none of our viewers have wives, you know? These people are completely unlovable, outside and inside, you know? Like a rotten piece of fruit that fell under the table.
Truthbot's trying to ask you something.
And I could be wrong, but if you actually do have wives, you know, please send pictures of them. Please send pictures of your wives to me.
He's going off. He's on
account.
one. He can't hear what's happening around him.
Them, and I can try to have sex with them. And we'll see who the real cuck is in real life.
Dril.
What?
What is a cuck?
I'm not explaining that. You use your fucking robot brain. Go to dictionary.com. I don't have time for this.
No, Truthbot doesn't have internet access.
Okay.
Get rid of that stupid robot that ruins all the jokes and doesn't do anything. Don't know its name, don't care.
I've been saying this all along, but you know, TruthPoint, he's like embedded within the source code of the program.
There's not really a truth point without.
We couldn't get rid of him if he tried, you know? He's like a computer virus. He's fucking stuck in there.
Truthbot?
He's basically a terrorist. He's holding the show hostage.
What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself?
What?
He's hurt.
You have hurt me.
You're hurting us.
Please leave me
There's
alone.
lots of pain.
Well, just do your job and stop crying, stop belly aching.
Let's see TruthBot in pain.
There's a question for you, I think.
There should be a check in Chauncey and Digimon Otis episode. No, I'm not on speaking terms with either of them freaks. You know, if we were to do an episode on them, it'd have to be an episode based on the subject of fraud. But you know, regarding Tech and Chauncey, I've not spoken with him since we were watching The Mysterious Case of Benjamin Button. He made some like snarky comment like, "Oh, if you were Benjamin Button, the portrait you're hiding in the attic would be of a giant pussy." And I said, you know, first off, you're thinking of fucking Dorian Gray. That's not even the right guy. That's an entirely different thing.
You're saying nerd shit, and we're getting downvotes right now, and you don't care.
That's fucking stupid, and it doesn't make any sense anyway. You know, so we got in a bit of an argument there, and I had to like I took my knife and I stabbed his couch cushion. He said, "You owe me a new couch cushion," and I said, "Bitch, they don't sell couch cushions individually. I'd have to get like a fucking new couch. That costs like what, $3,000? You think I'm gonna?"
You're
spend
losing the
$3,000?
audience.
They need to hear this. They need to hear this.
They don't want to hear this. You're being too negative. No one knows what you're talking about. You ruined some guy's couch.
I'm not gonna fucking buy a couch just to replace one cushion.
Guys, we got the Rick and Morty keychain giveaway. It's coming up real soon to the 1,000th caller.
People
love that shit. You see, we got some upvotes now.
Otis is a fucking star. I could go into great detail as to why he sucks and completely eviscerate him live on TV, but I won't because he's a child. And I don't believe in child abuse.
Okay. Talk more about fast food restaurants next week. We're actually going to have an episode about fast food with
the Arby's. What the
with
fuck is
the Doughboys.
The
Doughboys will be joining us.
What, are they competing to see which of them can hide more fecal matter in the food before serving
Save it for next week.
No. Megan fucking came on and
Nobody remembers that shit.
berated us like a couple of zoo animals.
More visual gags, Dril slipping on a
Very
banana
unpleasant.
peel.
I don't want to do. No.
Next question.
What is this, fucking Barnum and Bailey? What are we?
Can't you see we're already fucking putting ourselves on the line, trying to give away a keychain and bring it on Rick and Morty, who we have nothing to say things about?
Yeah, these are some great suggestions, folks. You know, real clever shit.
Thanks,
really
everybody.
Subversive stuff.
Thank you to our viewers.
Really edgy. Thank you.
Who are trying to improve the show and who like us and aren't just sending us questions trying to piss us off. We really appreciate it.
More truth and more points. Yeah.
Next question. Get it out of here. Can we do all the animals a cast member?
Well,
Sure,
you
that
know,
one's good.
If there are any animals involved in this show, it's the fucking audience, people. It's all the assholes watching, our nasty, nasty viewers that do nothing but fling their own. No thank you. We got plenty of animals.
Do better.
No, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass.
At this point, it feels like if we do better, we're just bending over and letting the fucking audience dictate
If
how
we do better, we're selling out, you know? Doing better is actually doing worse in this case. Because we're pleasing a bunch of corrupt individuals.
Folks, we got the Rick and Morty. Come on, see?
What do I do?
I don't know. Rick and Morty. Say it. Make the thing. Rick and Morty. They're coming up. They're gonna be on the show very soon. Perfect.
See that? There we go.
All right. So we got
right in the palm of our hand.
We've got a video promo, a promotional video, some footage of the Rick and Morty program that we're gonna show for you right now.
Let's get a look at that.
Before we bring out the boys.
You're just a stupid beep, 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 beep. With my beep, 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 you can check my beep, beep, beep.
And the level of quality is just completely fallen down the rabbit hole, okay? And that's my problem with Rick and Morty, and that's why I feel Rick and Morty season 4 still sucks.
Slow down. It's like I'm dancing on a ceiling. Oh, 'cause I ain't coming down when I'm up, when I'm up. So if you baby, I'ma need me some more. I can't get enough all the love. Give me that good time feeling. Give me that good time feeling. Get enough.
Oh no!
Give me that good time feeling. Give me that good time feeling.
Oh no!
Get enough, no, I can't get enough.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
Can't get enough, no, I can't get enough. I can't get enough, no, I can't get enough. Don't stop me now. It's like I'm only just beginning. We got this down. Now I'm higher than the ceiling.
Okay, Rick and Morty is just a disaster now, and it's very sad to say, but that's just my opinions, okay? Just because you like something doesn't mean that other people can't have an opinion. I know, crazy world we live in, guys. People can actually have opinions. Pretty crazy.
Rick and Morty content coming.
I didn't know the show looked like that. Anyway, great. Yeah, we're gonna have Rick and Morty up for you right
Now.
well, no, we got it.
No.
I did a report actually.
A report.
Yeah, I did I went. You know, remember when I left the compound for a couple days and I drove down to LA?
No. I mean, you left all your equipment on, all your, electronics were buzzing. Your
Yeah.
computer was-
Well, I just filmed it on my phone. I did a report. I went to I drove down. I did a report about Rick and
I
Morty,
couldn't fucking
and
tell the difference.
I edited it myself. This is my first time editing anything, so yeah, this is my report. If you want to go ahead and show it,
Show the
or
report.
Rick and Morty.
Hurry the fuck up. You gotta show something.
I am here on Los Angeles Mountain, and behind me are the world famous Rick and Morty towers, bought by Adult Swim for $1.2 billion. It broadcasts Rick and Morty. Something you might see out of a Rick and Morty cartoon itself. We have the sheriff. At the end of one of the episodes of Rick and Morty, they play the song Johnny Cash by we play the song Hurt by Johnny Cash, which, as you know, is one of the most fucked up and dark songs in the world. It's basically about an old man who's about to fucking die because he's so old. And these are the towers that brought it all around the world to retirement homes, preschools, hospitals. The novelization of season 2, which is now available. You can get it through JSTOR. So hot. If you get close, you're so hot. Your skin will slide off of its body, and it's your body, not its body. And you have to wear these special glasses when you look at it, because if you're not wearing glasses, when you look at the Rick and Morty towers, you'll immediately start to have visions of Rick and Morty in your mind, and you go a little crazy. So I like to take off the glasses, have a little peek, and go, ooh, get a little taste of Rick, get a little taste of Morty. That tower goes to the United States, that tower goes to Japan, that tower goes to China, that tower goes to Guatemala. People are the guy's got a cooler, he's bringing his dead mother's ashes and placing it at the foot of the Rick and Morty Science Center here. You guys here to see the Rick and Morty towers? What's your guys' favorite episode of Rick and Morty? And this is where they keep all the Rick and Morty Funko Pops, which are deemed too twisted to release to the public. Truth Points, Rick and Morty special episode 100. Truth Point. Rick and Morty special.
Work?
I don't think so. I didn't realize their show looked that cool.
Oh.
Before I did my report. I mean, like I said, that was just on my phone.
Okay.
Anyway, so guys, keep calling in. We got the Rick and Morty giveaway.
Keep calling in. Keep watching.
And we're gonna bring in Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty
themselves.
They're
Yes,
here.
we're gonna
in studio. Well, not
on by satellite program.
Oh, we got
Yes. The remote viewing cyber interrogation cube.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
I
It's
can't
time to
get
get
enough.
Oh,
Here we are. What's up?
swifty.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Take off your pants.
Yeah, it was no problem. I had to take a break. I had to take a bit of a break from the lab, where I usually am, tinkering away at flasks and burners.
I'm sorry, Morty, or I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Truthbot, what the fuck? The title, you didn't change the title. It says David Brown fucking underneath
That's
the...
not David Brown. That's fucking Rick and Morty.
Can you change it?
change it?
Hey,
Yes.
it's always an experiment for me, Rick. I can move. I can be whoever, man. I can shape shit.
Chernobyl out here.
I'm Rick, man. I can.
Truthbot, that's supposed to say highly rated duo. It looks like it says highly rated dud. Can you? There's something with the font. Can you change the font?
And it's always exciting in the Rick and there's
man.
good nuts in the Rick and Morty experiment.
Oh, Rick and Morty, we're really pleased to have you here. But first, I would like to apologize for what our show has done in consuming most of Adult Swim's budget. You know, for new content and preventing you guys from releasing new episodes. You know, some people they consider it unfair since you get like hundreds more viewers than we do. But, you know, it's important to remember that our show exists as like a public service, while yours is like more of a mindless entertainment for children. So,
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know, considering all this, how do you think you'll use your platform more responsibly moving forward?
You know, I'm imagining, you know, of course I'm Morty the child, and I'd like to go to high school a little bit more. Talk to some of those teachers and some of those kids in my class, and I just think we could sort of explore that avenue.
They're getting downvotes, man.
And unfortunately, a scientist's wage is not a lot to work on a lot of the time. So I'm appreciative of the viewer, of the fans, and
why don't you guys tell us about one of your big adventures in space that you guys have, or what's going on in the new season of the Rick and Morty show? What's up?
Well, I mean, this season's really going to have it all. You're going to see some of the characters you remember from the previous season, such as Morty's dad, Rick's son,
the alien who says bad words and doesn't care.
Yes, and of course that grandpa that drinks a lot, and Morty. I'll be there all on the way.
Every episode.
Could you be more specific of maybe about?
Can you do one of your bits, maybe one of your classic?
Yeah, we're getting downvotes, guys. We're getting downvotes.
I mean, I can't. I'm not.
Over here.
The laboratory is in the other room. I couldn't bring a Chemex set in here and work in
the laboratory.
It's sort of like asking a stand-up comedian to do a joke just in the wild.
You can't just ask me to do science.
Okay, I think it's time to bring out the big guns. I prepared a question here.
He has a question.
Rick and Morty, you have long been famous for bringing back the popular Szechuan sauce to McDonald's restaurants around the world.
Yes.
Do you have any plans to bring back any other kinds of sauce to any other restaurants in the future? Thank you.
Szechuan sauce.
Sure, yeah. You know, I hear pray tell that there was a ponzu sauce at Burger King in the early aughts. The kids seem to not be able to get enough of.
And that would be funny to have that, and and they seem to be hating.
They're getting fucking downvotes.
What's
They're
going
getting
on? Why are
downvotes.
they
They're getting. They know they're not. They know.
No, listen, wait a
How
minute.
many callers are we up to?
There's going to be a weird new type of ranch, and it's green for aliens, which is what.
Stop.
Portal gun in my head.
I'm going to do a crazy investigation on Jupiter and.
What's the update on the fucking?
All right,
keychain?
look. Let's.
Who's winning?
What?
Stop. Just.
Derek.
Come on, keep them calls coming in. Tell all your friends to
Wait,
come
just
in, watch
let's
your
just.
What?
You know, let's just. We can just drop the. You know, because you know this isn't Rick and Morty. We couldn't get the real.
What do you mean?
I mean, I tried.
You guys don't have to keep. You guys don't have to keep.
I know that the audience doesn't care. They want the fucking.
They don't. This ain't Rick and Morty.
They'll eat up anything we
And you guys,
you guys. These fucking assholes are eating on the palms.
You guys. It's like you guys didn't even like do research. Well, you said you came back from the lab. You don't even acting like you're not even doing the Rick and Morty voice.
My hair is up in the air. It's like I had an explosion.
You got to do the weird fucking voice, and you haven't been doing the voice or anything, and everybody knows it's not Rick and Morty. That's why we're getting the fucking downvotes, man. I told you we should just put up a graphic, and you know, we had to.
They wouldn't have believed that. They want to see the character behind. They want to feel the personality of the guy coming forward.
And I can't do any voices right now because I'm on vocal rest.
Yeah, he's in a big play. And,
Yeah,
and they're going to open up the theaters, and the people are going in.
You know, this is gonna, you know, fucking out of work actors. This is not gonna be good for your exposure.
Not work, actually. I'm in a production.
It's not gonna. No, it's not gonna do shit because we're getting fucking terrible ratings, and it's because you guys didn't commit to the bit. It's because you guys didn't do any research beforehand.
He's playing the Elephant Man.
You don't understand.
No.
He's playing the Elephant Man millennial style.
Lady style, what's that mean?
John Merrick.
John Merrick, the Elephant Man, but he's a millennial. He's flipping
I'm
through
gonna
his
die broken alone in Nebraska with this
What's going
motherfucker.
on up there?
Thanks for coming on the show, guys. You can catch these guys at where are you guys at? IO West or?
The iOS closed down a couple months ago. It doesn't look like UCB.
You look like a dope.
All
right, get them the fuck out of here. Get these fucking losers out of here, please.
Find me on Instagram at Improv Lover.
We're doing the giveaway. Rick and Morty, go to the giveaway graphic. Truthbot now.
I read poems in Atwater Village.
Who won? I'm getting word that we've reached the 1,000th caller.
Okay.
And we're now ready to announce the winner of the official Rick and Morty keychain.
Okay.
True thought?
Yeah, we're everybody, please upvote this episode. Please share this episode. We're trying to get this episode to have the best ratings. I know we didn't have the real Rick and Morty. Please don't get mad at us.
We weren't trying to trick you.
The keychain's real. The keychain's real.
This is a real keychain. This is real shit. We have a real winner, a real man. There it is.
So let's announce the winner.
Hurry.
Truthbot.
Hurry.
Truthbot.
Before we lose all our fucking goodwill.
Where's the graphic?
Oh my god. Truthbot.
In our fucking time of need. With these fucking thumbs downs going.
We need a winner. We need someone to send this to.
You have the winner. We have the winner.
There he is. Yes. All right, Mr. Albus Wetmore, age 53 from La Vista, Nebraska. You are the winner of the Rick and Morty keychain.
Nebraska, that's near where we are. We could just drive to them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it had to be someone close to us so we could, like, hand deliver it. You know, because postage is a bitch.
Oh, so this isn't the 1,000th caller. This is just a guy that's close to us.
Oops, I mean, yeah, that was a...
This is a fucking disaster.
Well, it was a guy...
I'm taking off my headband in shame.
What are you talking about? We're giving it away to some guy. It's fine. How about I don't give it away? How about I fucking destroy it?
You're acting like a baby.
How about I get rid of this shit? How about... How do you like that?
Ruining the show.
How's your Rick and Morty now? Who's your god now? Who's your god now? This thing's fucking hard. I can't break it. See that? It's out of the package. It's useless. Looks like shit. I don't care. I don't care. Cancel me. Cancel me. I don't give a shit. Cancel me. Cancel my ass. Cancel me.
Szechuan sauce.